Hi folks, here I am. I saw this truck on the way home from going to get my hair done yesterday. I thought I really want to get out and walk and film by this graffiti and see that in the background. It's a construction site and people know how much I like graffiti, but this is like, yellow is such like a refreshing and happy color for me. So that's why I liked this graffiti. You can see that in the background there. I just needed to get out. Tomorrow I'll be getting out a little more. I am just counting the days until I get to go to Idaho. It's just a vacation that we all really need. And I just think that COVID has just, I was really on the right track, when before COVID started, and I was meeting people. And when COVID started, I was pretty much forced inside my home, and everything was shut down here in town, except for like essential businesses. And it was still not winter. It was still cold out, so you couldn't really get out and exercise outside that much, unless we had a warm day. But what can you do? Things happen. That's the times we live in. 2020, the 2020s. One day, way back when I was young, I never thought I'd live to see the 21st century. But I surprised myself and did. So I have a lot of sunblock on. If I look a little white, I got sunblock all over my camera here. This is where I'm at. I made it pretty far up here. What are you guys doing this Monday? Let's see. This is kind of a crazy week. One of our dear family friends passed away back in February. His memorial service is this week. They were our friends for 45 years in Chicago, and he died of congestive heart failure back in February, right after my birthday. And they're having a service now in June. So that's why all this company we're getting, my parents are getting at their house, and so from Chicago, they're our friends from Chicago. So that's why it's just been a tough time. We're trying, now that things are pretty much almost back to normal here, I would say pretty much. Like you can see, they've lifted the mask mandate and things outside and in most businesses. Honestly, when I went into Walgreens, you don't have to wear them in Walgreens, but you do have to wear them in CVS. So I don't know what's up with that, but anyway. So now they've become less strict about that and things are opening up. My AA meetings are still not, they're mostly online. I wanted to go to one tonight, but unfortunately I couldn't get a ride there. I'm sorry I had to post that emotional video earlier. That was rather, I don't know. I shouldn't have done that. I had to make it a private video, but I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes it's like I go with my heart and what I'm feeling. I'm a very emotional person, so that's why I do those videos sometimes. Just to let people, so people understand where I'm coming from. I'm a trauma survivor. I've lived in the ghetto. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot I've had a lot of life experience. I've always wanted this like badass image from a very young age, because I've been out there on the streets. I've seen what it's like, and I had to acquire the streetwise skills and to survive, and it was my way of doing it. I grew up in a very normal, functional family, but as I got older, things progressively changed, and I'm a trauma survivor, so you have to accept it. I'm twice a trauma survivor, I should say. I was twice, once at 19 years old, and once at just a few years ago at 46 years old. I thought I had learned from the first time. I thought it would never happen again, and then I was just in a situation. I've always had to work like really risky jobs. I've had to work at night at convenience stores. I've always seemed to have night jobs, or when I've had to work late into the night. Now usually I had somebody working with me. Unfortunately, this time I did not, so I had to work alone, and unexpected things always happen. I always wondered, like, I believe in God. I have such strong faith, and it was like, how could this happen twice? Does God love me? And I just didn't understand how it could happen twice. And it's really, these past 3 years have just been 3.5 years now. I don't know. The move was the best thing. It got me into a safe situation. It's just the loneliness, the anxiety. They have made a lot of changes to things here with my lifestyle, and not my lifestyle, my treatment. We had a lot of changes that were kind of in not good timing. The timing was all bad. See, when something happens like traumatic or bad, it was a snowball effect. Bad things just kept happening like a snowball rolling down a hill, you know. It was like they just kept happening for the last 3.5 years. And I thought things were starting to get better in 2019, the very beginning of 2020. But, you know, what can you do? I mean, this has affected everybody, or at least most people. My parents are retired, so they didn't feel the same effect as a lot of us. But, I don't know. I try to stay positive. It's hard sometimes because if you're just stuck, you know, at home. It's like, that's why I had to get out today before. I mean, this is a perfect time of day to get out and walk because the sun's not as bright. Sun's not as bright. It's a little cooler. It's a little breezier. So it's a nice time of day to walk, I guess. I don't know. Look, it's fun. Nice and chill. Nice and quiet over here. Except for the traffic, but occasional siren. Yeah, like, my apologies for posting that video. It wasn't intended to ruin anybody's day or anything. I'm really sorry about that. So this is just a very nice, relaxing spot. I wish I could meet you guys and just chill out in New Mexico, just because there's so many places to relax and just be with, like, nature and just experience, like, the outdoors and nature, and just, I don't know. I hope I'm making sense. So anyway, I'm going to keep this hat on for a while. I'm just going to let my hair grow back out. It's very comfortable. I have something wrong with my nervous system where I just, like, itch really bad, and the dryness here at night. It's very hard for me to sleep. Sometimes I'm up till 4 or 5 in the morning trying to fall asleep because my hair just won't stop itching my scalp. So it's refreshing. I know it doesn't look sexy or anything, but I had to do it for my own comfort. I had to think of my comfort for this summer and the climate I live in. So I don't know. So I do appreciate your support. I appreciate your comments. I just appreciate all the support and caring. I am going to do more videos of my cat. When he can sit still, he's just not, I mean, I'm going to have to, like, throw his toys or something and have him, maybe even film him eat his food. I don't know. You know, I think people really like animals, love animals, so I'm going to try to do that. I got to walk on back. I don't know where this trail goes. I'd like to explore further. Maybe I'll do that. Well, I can't do it tomorrow. I'm kind of busy tomorrow, but Wednesday I can do it. Maybe. Okay, well, I don't know what else to say here. Yeah, I just wanted you to know I did this hair thing for my own comfort. It's not like it was just for my own comfort. I don't necessarily love the way it looks, but with this nervous disorder I have and the way it affects my skin, I had to do that for my own comfort. And not being able to sleep at night really affects me the next day. I sleep late into the morning, and I try to get positive. I just need to be more social. I need to get out. I need to start getting back to the way things were in 2019 and early 2020. That's when I was starting to feel hope and starting to feel positive, and things were really looking up. I mean, they are looking up this year with the travels. I just want July 16th to get here. I just want July 16th to get here in the worst way. And I hope this month goes by, the rest of this month goes by fast. I hope half of July goes by fast, and I'm sure it will. But I just need to get out. I mean, I wouldn't even say this is my comfort zone. My comfort zone is being out. My comfort zone is not in my home. My comfort zone is being away from home and being out in the community and being out filming, out exploring, out in my town, out in the city, out in the traveling, going places, even being out of state. I'd love to be out of the country sometime. Well, right now I would, but just being away. That's my comfort zone. My comfort zone is not at home. It's not like doing ordinary things like reading or whatever. I mean, I like to clean, I like to cook, but it's just been getting so old, and my comfort zone is being out, and about, and being around people. And there are times when I like to be alone, but I'm just a social person. I'm a extrovert. I'm that way by nature. My dad is extroverted. I inherited that thing from him, that personality trait from him. And I mean, I'm trying. It's the best I can do with the situation, and you've got to deal with what situation you've been given. Sometimes we make mistakes, and I try to learn from my mistakes, but there are some things out of our control and I can't have regrets. I can't want to. I mean, there are things I like to change about my past, but I can't. I can't ever go back and change them. I can't ever go back and take back my trauma. I can't ever take back that I lived in a big city and I've lived in the ghetto and I've lived in undesirable places, and I can't take that back. It was just what happened, and it was pretty unexpected, but I don't know. It's puzzling to me. It's just very puzzling to me how somebody with a normal childhood I was on the swim team, I was a Girl Scout, I did other sports and activities, and I was good. I got good grades in school, and then I started having issues like with bullying in early high school years and not going to class because I was bullied so much, and I ended up repeating my senior year of high school. I'm really embarrassed sometimes to tell people that. I was a good student, I got good grades, and it was the bullying that kept me from going to class. I would always sneak off and go to my private spot in the park, and it was a very painful time. People were just cruel, and they didn't understand, and so I tried to escape, which I was able to, but then it cost me down the line a few years later when I couldn't graduate with my class. And I was pretty devastated because my brother was cruel to me about it, very cruel about it, saying I didn't deserve graduation money from my aunt because I didn't graduate on time, and when I did graduate, it was like, she doesn't deserve that, she didn't graduate on. He said that, my brother. Now, I love my brother with all my heart. There's some things I have a hard time forgiving him for that happened way back. I mean, not so much in our early childhood. We were really good, close brother and sister, but buddies. But the high school and college years, he was particularly cruel to me. But I forgave him because that's just the kind of person I am. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. He was a big partier, drinker, and all that, and that's, I think, what caused him to. Is this camera even on me? I think that's what caused him to do the things he did, but he's changed a lot. I've changed a lot. I have changed a lot. So I don't know. It's just good to get this all out. This is my way of therapy. I can't get into therapy yet. I mean, I can't get back into it. I was into it up until last summer, and then it was just everything in the height of COVID last May, June. It was just too much for me. The on the phone appointments were just too much, and I couldn't focus on anything else with my having to take care of my obligations, and it was just too confusing for me. So I just felt like I was forced to end the phone therapy sessions. I wanted to go back to that lady, but she was really nice. She was starting to help me a lot. I really felt comforted by her. It was a trauma therapist. It was a free service, and I really got a lot out of it. It was an art therapist, so I was able to do that before COVID, when things were, normal. But I really miss it. I really miss the way it was back in 2019 more than 2020, but beginning of 2020. I really miss it. I want to go back to it. I just hope. I mean, we could never get back last year. Nobody will ever be able to get back what last year took away from us. Nobody. And I blame COVID for a lot, because I was really on the right track. I was really getting my life, back in, straightening out my life, straightening out my issues, and then COVID happened, and it was just a big blow. I feel like I'm just keep falling down and keep having to pick myself back up my hold for the last several years, and it's just when do I get to just enjoy my efforts and my hard work? When do I get to enjoy that? I'm 50, and I have worked hard. I'm not a freeloader. I'm not saying anybody thinks I am. That's the attitude that some people had in Chicago towards me, that I was just spoiled. I was a freeloader, and then I just lived off my parents. It's not really like that. I have been a hard worker. I've never been able to make a living wage. I'm very lucky to have parents to help me, but I've never been able to make a living wage, even working full time. I've been paid less than minimum wage for hard work. And there were times when I was unable to work. I had to get, benefits, but I don't give up. I'm just not a quitter. I fight and fight. It just seems like sometimes it feels like a losing battle, but you have to keep at the fight and keep, fighting. So I'm going to walk on back. I don't know what time it's getting to be. I think it's probably 6 something. So I'm going to go make some food. I'm getting hungry, and I got to walk on back. So maybe I'll walk further up this trail Wednesday. I'm busy tomorrow. I'll try to get out a video tomorrow. But I love you all. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm not ranting. I'm pretty calm right now. I don't like to rant. I really am not a ranter. I don't like that. I think it's a turn-off, ranting, for me anyway. But unless it's necessary, of course. There are times when it is necessary. So anyway, you all have a lovely evening. You take care of yourselves and have a blessed Monday evening. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.